Hi, in this video, we're just looking at how to run HydroSight directly within Matlab. The advantage of that is it gives you access to the latest code and you don't have to wait for a compiled version to be provided. So let's get into it. First off, we're going to download the source code. I can just search in Google for HydroSight GitHub. And it takes us to the HydroSight webpage. We click on the code button and go download zip. This will download all of the source code. I'm going to save it. I've just saved it into my downloads directory. Now next step is to unzip the file. This is important. Don't just try to run it through the zip. And I have unzipped it earlier, and here is the version. Here's the code that I just downloaded unzipped, and it shows all of the source code for the GUI and the algorithms, etc. Okay, so let's go into Matlab, and first we have to navigate to the folder using the top file path. I'm in the downloads at the moment. Then I'm going to go into HydroSight folder that I just unzipped. Now, if I tried to run HydroSight, so this will open up the GUI, it'll probably crash because I haven't got a package installed that it needs. Okay, so it's not working because this GUI layout toolbox is not installed. So I'm going to close these windows and download the GUI toolbox. So I'm going to click on Home and then Add-ons. This allows me to download a set of the add-on that is required to create the GUI. And I'm going to search for it by typing GUI layout. And here it is at the top. Click on it. And I'm going to add it, but in order to, when I do this, it will ask me to log into my MathWorks account, which you should have access to if you have Matlab. Okay, so I'll accept the terms for this. And it's installing. Actually, I think I was already logged in, so and it just opens up the help page. But I'm going to close this. And now I'll be able to run HydroSight. Okay, it's opened the splash screen. Takes a few moments. And here is the HydroSight GUI. And just to check that it's all working, I'll just open an example. So let's look at the pumping and climate example. It's just telling us that it wants to save the files for the example somewhere, and I'll save them in the home directory. Okay, and we now have the project loaded. I'll just save it so that we can run it if need be. I'll just call it demo. Now that it's saved, we can build and calibrate models. And we can see here is the model options. So the top model is just using Ferris-Knowles drawdown and climate. So just a TEAS equation really with climate. There's some model options. You can examine them for yourselves, and then we can, now because the model was pre-built, we can also look at the results. Well, sorry, because the model was pre-built and calibrated, you can look at the results. And here we can see the observed hydrograph on the bottom right and the calibrated model with it. Okay, so I hope you found this useful and you've been able to install, load Matlab from directly within, I hope you've been able to load HydroSight directly within Matlab.